Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lamarr Does Life. I need to moisturize my hands, so I'm going to moisturize my hands. Welcome to another episode of Lamarr Does Life. I am Lamarr Townsend, of course. I am a psychic, an energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. I am also a drag artist, a drag queen. I'm also a makeup artist. I make music, I do a lot of things, and in this video I'm actually going to show you a tutorial from start to finish. This is probably going to be long. I'm going to try and make it so it's not too long. Usually when I do my makeup it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so I'm hoping to hopefully like cut that in half or something like that. But I'm going to transform from this, my boy self, into this, the drag version of myself. This is New Cleopatra here, and this was a I think this is a makeup look I did a couple days ago, so we probably won't do this same exact look, but we're going to basically transform from this, my boy self, into this, my drag woman, alright, self. Okay, so I'm going to show you the basics. I'm going to show you from start to finish. Alright, we're going to get into it. And yes, alright, take a seat, grab a drink, whatever you're into, and let's get into the tutorial. So I might or might not keep this picture up as a side-by-side just because I think it's interesting to like compare. So first things first, usually when I do these, usually when I do my makeup, I'm in my bathroom, I'm listening to music, which is why I have my AirPods in. I'm probably going to take them off though in a second, because I'm going to have to, you know, just get the beating to my face. So that means makeup. By the way, just to clarify for those who are not watching the video version of this, so yeah, I usually listen to music. I'm usually in my bathroom. And I kind of like it to be like a moment. I like it to be an experience. So this is kind of new for me. I'm not used to doing my makeup on camera. Alright, this is I think my first time doing a makeup tutorial. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using my Anna Sui, it's very dirty actually. I need to clean it, but I'm going to be using my Anna Sui mirror to, you know, kind of like look at myself. So if you see me looking, I'm probably using this mirror, all right, as my as well as the camera itself as my mirror. All right, so we've got that. My makeup bag is kind of small. It's actually, so I had to improvise. This is an Armani exchange bag. And I used to keep this as like a bag that I would carry around, but then the straps broke. The little clips where the straps kind of held on broke. So now it's kind of in limbo. I don't really know what to do with it. I was going to throw it away, but then I was like, it's an Armani exchange bag. It was expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for it. A lot of Armani exchange stores have shut down too, so it's kind of like a collectible item to me. I love Armani exchange. And there's other things that there's nothing wrong with it. So I was like, what could I do with this bag? How could I use it in a way where I don't have to get rid of it? And then I thought my makeup bag. So I literally keep all my makeup in here. Very unorganized. But it works for me. Alright, so the first thing we're going to get into is, first of all, I'm going to unpack my makeup bag, because I have so much stuff in here, and bring out the essentials. And of course, oh my god, I'm dropping everything. I'll show you the essentials as we go on. But the first thing I'm going to do, because I am a man, alright, obviously, I am a man transforming into a woman. I have to, even though I don't really have a 5 o'clock shadow now, you can kind of see a little 5 o'clock shadow here. You can kind of see a little bit here. I shaved early this morning, so you know, it's not too bad, but I'm still going to do color correcting. So the first thing we're going to do is color correct. I like to color correct here. I like to color correct all around here where my hair grows, where there's like a 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing. like to color correct down here too, and then I like to color correct here as well because I have a little bit of discoloration. This I don't really color correct. This is actually discoloration from my wig. My wig cap was so tight, I guess, for long periods of time, it left a little mark or indentation. It's kind of fading away over time, but I'm like, oh my god, I hope it goes away. So probably just need to put some cocoa butter on it or something. But as you can see, the wigs I have all have bangs, you know, so we're just going to use the wig that has bangs today. So there's no need to color correct that. So once again, if you're not doing like a, you know, a drag type of look, or you know, if you don't really have a 5 o'clock shadow or dark spots on your face, then you might not need to do this step. But you know, color correcting is always good when it comes to getting rid of dark kind of shadows on your face. Orange is really good, especially for like dark hair, dark spots, because orange counteracts the blue and the dark spots and the dark hair. All right, so let's go ahead and get color correcting. So the first thing I need to do is I need to find my, and you're gonna judge me for this, I know. If I were you, I would judge me. I'm gonna use my makeup sponge. It actually doesn't look that dirty on camera, but I guess it's not that dirty. But you know, I'm not the best at always consistently washing my makeup brushes. I wash them. I do wash them though, but I just don't wash them consistently. So this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange once again. So what I do is I just, you know, squeeze a little bit of the paint out, and by paint I mean makeup, and I dab a little bit here, just a little bit, and then I like to kind of just go like this in a line on my face once again. Usually I go ham with this because I am very hairy, especially on my face, so I kind of go ham with this. And for me, once again, I like to start like back here. Alright, and then I'm just gonna do down here too. Alright, I'd like to let that sit for like just a couple seconds. And then I'm gonna use my makeup sponge to pat everything in and blend. So we're gonna look crazy for like literally maybe the first 30 minutes to an hour. Don't worry about it, it'll all come together at the end, I promise you. And don't worry about this part. Don't worry about getting this part perfect, because we're going to paint over this anyway. This is just basically the under kind of current, or the under foundation of the face we're going to put on. So once again, this is really good if you want an even skin tone, if you want to hide any 5 o'clock shadows or dark spots. I need my mirror now. Oh my god, I got some in my eye too. Jeez. Alright. And see, we just kind of want to blend it in wherever it needs to be blended. Sometimes I go in with the second coat if I need to, which I might have to. Ooh, see how blended it is? And just keep blending, just keep blending. Magical words, just keep blending, just keep blending. And sometimes I like to do like a kind of, you know, especially on my chin area, I like to kind of like bring it down a bit. Alright, that's pretty blended in. So, now that we blended that in, I'm going to go in with a little second coating and see how even that is already. Like, see how that completely gets rid of the 5 o'clock shadow and the dark kind of, you know, spots in my face? I'm going to go in with a second, like, coat on my mustache area and underneath my chin, just a little bit, and I'll be right back. And then we're going to set it with setting powder. Alright, now we set it and forget it. I actually heard Candy Muse say that, I think, on one of her Drag Race makeup tutorials recently. So this setting powder is by it's Long Time No Shine Translucent Powder by Lancome. I've had this for a while now. It lasts a really long time. What I do is I take the powder, I put it in here, and I put a lot because we're going to set the concealer where we put concealer, so that, and this is a very important step if you don't want, you know, your makeup to move. Setting powder is also your best friend. Setting powder will, you know, save your face from melting off, you know, at the end of the night. So we take it, I have my little thingy, dip it in, and pat on the powder. I like to pat it in kind of, you know, tight. Don't worry, you know, about looking crazy. Any excess powder we will just brush off with my makeup brush at the end. Alright, so once again, wherever we put that powder, we just want to really tap in, or wherever we put that, concealer, we just want to tap it in. Alright, now I have allergies, so I'm always blowing my nose, and as I blow my nose, my makeup comes off a little bit more and a little bit more. So this also helps with that, for me especially too. Especially during, or especially, you know, in this area where I have the 5 o'clock shadow and I don't want the makeup to come off and expose the 5 o'clock shadow. So this is a really important step. Alright. Alright, so we're going to leave this on for a few minutes and then pat it off. Ooh. Did you hear the you know, the wonkiness in my voice? Got too close to my Adam's apple. Alright, we're going to leave this on for a few minutes and then we're going to pat it on. Or we're going to, I'm sorry, not pat it on. We're going to wipe off the excess powder. Alright, and then we'll put on our foundation. Now, the foundation for me is a whole process, so that is going to be interesting as well. But I'm going to give this about 5 minutes to settle in, and then we'll get to work on the foundation. By the way, make sure you're using a shirt that you're not going to be worried about getting a whole bunch of powder and makeup on it, alright? Because that's just going to happen. Alright. Alright, now let's dust it all off. Dust it off. Dust it off. Yes. I've been baking for a little bit more than 10 minutes, so it's good enough. But powder's really set in, which is good. And I think this powder's waterproof too, so I think actually the day I went out in this makeup here, I went to the gym. I took my wig off. With this same makeup here, as you can see to the right, or me right here as the new Cleopatra, I took my wig off that day, went to the gym in this same makeup, got home, and I was surprised that my makeup still looked good. It actually looked more settled in. It looked like, you know, after I had left the gym and sweated, you know, for 2 hours, you know, the makeup looked more settled in, and I think it's the way I do my makeup, but also the setting powder, like, is really important. Alright, so we've got our setting powder settled in, and now we're going to do our foundation. So I am a queen of color, obviously, and foundation for me can be tricky. It's very hard for drag queens of color to get their perfect shade. even in 2022, there are way more options now, but I don't know. Like, there's undertones, there's overtones with, you know, brown skin. So, I kind of like to do my foundation differently every day. Sometimes I will do, to get my foundation, my perfect skin tone, I will use a dark contour color or dark concealer, darker than my natural skin tone. This is my contour color. And then I use a color lighter than my natural skin tone. And I mix the two. Alright? And I, kind of, experiment just to get the perfect skin tone. But it creates a different look when I do that. I think today I want to do kind of like a more subdued, natural kind of look, more natural face beat. So today I'm going to use actual foundation, and this is all-nighter foundation, waterproof longwear liquid foundation. I think this is by Urban Decay. It's in shade 11.0. All right. So, but the thing is, you'll see even with this color, like, especially with how we're gonna pack it on here, this isn't even my perfect shade. But once again, it's the mix of light and dark foundation where I do get my perfect shade. So anyways, the purpose of foundation here is just to kind of give our face an overall even tone, especially after we just oh crap, I got some on my shirt. No. Oh no, I got some on my shirt. This is why you should wear a shirt you don't like. I can just wipe it off later. Alright. Oh man, I wish I could play music, you guys. When I do my makeup, I like to listen to music, and it changes every day. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Foxy Brown, the rapper, and Lil' Kim. They are like my go-to when I go to the gym. Like, I've been listening to a lot of them lately. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the oh? Alright. So now we just blend once again. Once again, don't worry about looking crazy. You're gonna look crazy, like I said, for the first half hour or even hour, to be honest with you. And it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. Now, since I'm wearing a wig, usually most smart people would wear wig caps, but it's usually around this point that I realize I should have worn a wig cap because I start getting makeup in my hair. But it is what it is, because it'll come out in the wash, and this probably doesn't mean I should start putting on my wig cap now. So, as you can see, it's usually around this time that I like to put on my wig cap. And make sure you pull it down on your chin. I don't do my neck because, once again, when I do my foundation, it ends up matching my neck. So I never actually put makeup on my neck. Alright? And it's interesting because sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, in order to, this looks nothing like my foundation, by the way, but we're gonna work it. Trust me, it's gonna look good by the end. You'll hear some people be like, and this is why, for me, I don't trust going to makeup stores and getting like unless they're black, which they never are, to be honest. But even sometimes black makeup artists or people at the makeup stores get it wrong. I don't trust going to makeup stores and like getting foundation tested, especially by a non-black dark-skinned person, because they never get it right. I don't know what it is. I think sometimes people go by the hand, And for me, why do I still need to put on lotion? Oh my god. I've literally put on so much lotion and my hands are still like, oh crap, okay. I'm gonna, I have some shea butter here, so I'm just gonna put on shea butter because this little Clinique, you know, me trying to be cute with the Clinique lotion is not working, alright? Child. Alright, so now I got some lotion on my hands. Alright, and we're back. So some people are like, go by the hand, but my hand, especially my knuckles here, this is how I was born, are darker than my actual face. You can't tell right now because, you know, now I have on a whole bunch of makeup. But just going by my neck, it's my hand, my knuckles are even darker than my neck. So I think a lot of times, I don't know what it is, but when people see me, when I try to go get, color, matched or something like that at a makeup store, I think they always go by the hand. But it doesn't work for me because I'm not, I'm not this dark, My knuckles are this dark, but I'm not this dark. So if I were to use a foundation this color, I would look crazy. One day, I remember when Fenty first came out, I went to Fenty. I was so excited, and I was just kind of getting into makeup, and I was like, ooh, this is exciting. There's a wide range of foundation. So I was like, I'm going to go and figure out what foundation I should use. And this is my first time trying makeup, so I didn't really know what to expect. And I remember, I think she was like an Indian woman, and she color matched me. But I think she color matched me via my hand, or I'm not sure. But she matched me like with a dark shade. I think it was like 450, 470, 480, something like that. And I got home. Initially, when I first saw it, I was like, this looks a little dark, but we'll see. Initially, so when I got home, I put it on, and it looked like I was kind of like doing blackface or something like that. It was just darker than my skin tone, and I was like, what exactly in this woman's mind made her think that this was my color? I was shook. So that moment I learned I can't always trust, the person working at the counter to color match me correctly. I have to trust my own instincts. So I say all that to say, if you're struggling with finding your perfect shade, I completely understand. Maybe this tutorial might help you a bit. Be mindful though that this tutorial for me, I'm putting on a lot of makeup. Alright, so you may not need to put on so much makeup. A lot of these tips and tricks you can improvise. Alright. So, you can just improvise a lot of these tips and tricks. Now it's kind of oxidizing and it's looking a bit more natural. Thank God, this makeup. But I still look like an Oompa Loompa. But let's go ahead and work on that by once again color correcting our face once again. All right, with a dark and light concealer stick. Okay, so remember for our foundation or better color correcting my foundation because my face still looks orange. We're using a dark color concealer that will be used as a contour later on, and we're using a light color concealer that will be used as a highlight. So let's get into the way I like to kind of set this up. So I like to shape it like I would do if I were actually contouring my face. It's weird because this part doesn't really matter in that terms, but it's just a pattern I have, and I'm a Virgo rising, so I go by patterns. So the way I would contour my face, and I think I'm kind of running out of this, I'm really sad, this is kind of expensive, so I'm hoping this will actually make it through, because I used this about like a couple other times. I always make sure I contour up here, alright, and once again I follow a pattern on my face, alright. So up there, don't worry about being messy. Once again, I'm messy because I should probably do this in the mirror. I like to kind of go once again in like a circular motion. Alright. And we're going to literally blend all this in, so don't even worry about it. This is literally the shape of a regular contour for my face. Alright. Ooh, child, makeup is so expensive. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Alright. Almost done. Alright, we've got that connected. I like to make sure I get the bridge of my nose too. I like to make sure I start that contour now. Once again, don't worry about being messy. Alright, we're gonna blend it all in anyway. And then we're done here. Alright, we don't want too much dark, too much light. And I think maybe that's why I do this. Now I'm realizing why I do this. Because I think the way I do the shape of my face, it's a balance of light and dark, which ends up working perfectly for my skin tone. I get it now. Alright, I'm learning as I go. Well, I'm perfecting as I go. I was like looking for my highlight stick. Now I take my highlight and I put highlight everywhere I would actually highlight. So I always highlight here. I always highlight here. Oh crap, well, I usually highlight there, but we'll put a little bit there. I always highlight here as well, and I always highlight in this area too. Alright. So, we take all this. I know right now I look like I belong. Oh, I also highlight my nose too. I know right now I look like I belong in Wakanda or Black Panther. But we're gonna blend all this in somehow, some way. It's gonna create a perfect skin tone. Watch the magic happen. Remember, blend, blend, blend. All this we're blending in. This is about creating the perfect skin tone. This is actually not about contouring right now. Right now, we're just trying to create the perfect skin tone. However, the little bit of contouring we did do should create a little bit of a contour. It should definitely create the foundation of a contour. Alright? So I think that's another reason why I do this. I try to follow the contours, but you know, eventually everything gets blended in anyway, so. Once again, I know I look crazy. It's gonna look good at the end, I promise. Part of the magic of makeup is looking crazy. But then transforming into a goddess or a god by the end of it. So this is a long part. I'm just gonna keep blending. I'm gonna blend off screen, but you can kind of see how the skin tone is kind of slowly coming together, right? And I don't really worry about my eyebrows. When I dress up as a woman, I use my boy eyebrows, so I just let them kind of get covered in foundation. You know, it's easier for to work with for my eyebrows. So just blending. And then sometimes I like to tinker. Sometimes I need to put a little bit more dark. Sometimes I go too dark and I need to put a little bit more light. I keep my stick foundation. Sometimes I need to go a little bit more light. So I'm gonna just kind of do this off camera. It looks like it's slowly coming together though. So we'll see how the skin tone is looking once I get back. To be honest, I'm kind of liking where we're at. I like where we're at with this skin tone. I'm still blending and perfecting everything. But the skin tone looks like something I can work with. So I think I'm going to leave the skin tone as it is. You know, I don't think there's anything more to do. I think the skin tone is perfect. I don't need to mix the colors anymore. I think now we can move on to actually setting this. So now we're going to set this with setting powder, which is actually going to lighten it up or kind of even it out a little bit more as well. Once again, this is just the foundation we're working with. No need to get crazy about it, alright? So we're going to set it and forget it. This is going to keep the foundation on. Remember to press it too. Press it, baby. Press it good. Press it, baby. Now press it real good. It also helps when we put setting powder on. Whatever makeup we put on top, it will make that makeup stick even more. All right. So setting powder, I'm telling you, is your best friend. Now what's interesting is that this is the last time we're going to use setting powder. So after I set my face with this, I am pretty much done. I move on. All right. Of course, I keep it to the side if there's anything I need to set. I really make sure I get here too, because once again, allergies be messing up a homegirl's makeup. All right, makeup look. All right. So we really want to make sure we get every crack and crevice. Sorry, I just sent a text real quick. Alright, we've set it and forgot it. Well, not really, because we just did it. Let's give us time to forget. So we're going to let that set for a minute, and then now that we've got the foundation on, I actually like to get focused on the contouring. So we're going to contour and we're going to highlight. Alright, contour and highlight, and then we'll get to the eyes. So we're almost half the battle. We're halfway through, you guys, and we just only got started or finished with the face. Alright, the foundation of the face. Ooh, cha. Alright, you guys, I'm going to set it for 5 minutes, and then we will highlight and contour and move on with the face, the beat. So, I still have my face on. As you can see, I have my wig cap on now. It's pulling this face back. Alright, so, like I said, I've got my perfect foundation. I do think I want to blend a bit more. So, where's my blending brush? Okay. Or my, whatever this thing is called. The technical term for it. Alright. And it's from here that we start contouring, like I was saying earlier. Oh, also I did my eyebrows earlier, but because I actually took a break between, I took a break somewhere, and I actually think I need to focus the camera too. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good now. I was saying somewhere I took a break and I put on eyebrows, but they don't look like eyebrows, so we're gonna have to do the eyebrows over again, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, the makeup looks a lot more settled in because I took about a few hours break in between filming. So I'm back, and once again we're gonna start getting our contour ready. All right. So when it comes to contour and highlighting, where is my contour stick? This is, I think, my favorite part, to be honest with you, is the contouring and highlighting. So we're going to do it just like we did it earlier when we were blending the shade from my face. We're going to take the contour stick. We're going to go right here at the top. Alright. This is going to give us a shadow across our face. And is going to also round the face as well, which for me as a man is once again very important. Luckily I have a pretty rounded face as it is, so alright, kind of like that. This is how you contour, alright? You create the shape with the dark and you highlight with the light. This I'm gonna need my mirror. Okay. I love creating the shape of the face. Okay. Oh man, I really need some more product of this. I wish they would make more more fluid ounces, because I feel like I go through that. I go through these so quickly. Alright. Need a little bit more pigment over here. Alright, that's good enough. We're going to take it up to the bridge, and now we want to do, so what I like to do when it comes to contouring is I like to kind of follow my hairline, or like right below my hairline, and go in, you know, at like a 90-degree angle. Do the same thing over here. Once again, I'm going to need my mirror for this one. Alright. Perfect. Now, once again, this is just the base. We're going to build on this with powder, alright, as well. So I like to go one by one. I like to go contour first and then highlight. So we're going to blend the contour in and then go into the highlight. Alright, let's get to beating. See how nicely it blends in? This is my favorite part, because now, from now on, basically the makeup just kind of sinks in. Like the whole thing is easier because we created the perfect foundation. Like in terms of our makeup. Make sure you get down here at the neck, alright? Underneath, to create that shadow and get rid of this double chin without surgery, okay? If you have a double chin, that's a secret. If you want to get a sculpted jaw, gotta create a shadow, alright? Gotta contour. And if you use too much product, blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend. Blending is your friend. Blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend. Alright? Always just blend. Eventually things will be blended together that you won't be able to tell. Okay? Okay, now let's skip his nose, honey. Don't worry about being perfect, because we're going to highlight, which is going to mask the imperfections. We're going to highlight and blend. Okay, so let's just do a last minute touch up of the see how it's coming together. Alright. So we've got a good contour base there. Alright. Let me actually hit this chin. Let me blend a little bit down there. I forgot. Don't forget the chin. Don't forget the chin if you want to win. I'm coming up with like all these like phrases. Alright. Now, let's go in with some highlight. So now we highlight where we want to bring out the features. Alright, so I always like to highlight here. Once again, we did this earlier. I like to kind of go down the bridge of the nose. Alright. I like to really get my cheeks in this area. Alright. It's weird doing this on camera. I'm used to doing this in front of a mirror. Alright, these are the main places I personally want to highlight. Alright. And now a little goes a long way with the highlight. Alright, we're going to hit the highlight and blend. I like to start up here. Kind of work my way down. Also, kind of creating a circle with my face. Make sure we get the eyes. Pat down those eyebrows if you want to as well. We're going to draw over them anyway. Alright. Don't worry about getting the lips covered because we're going to do our lips at the end. And actually, I think covering your lips with like a some sort of concealer or something actually does help a lot actually. So creates a good base for your lips. Well, at least the way I do my lipstick, which I'll show you at the end. Looking a little ghostly, so we're gonna need to blend really good, and then probably hit it with a little bit more dark concealer. But we've got the highlight down, so I'm actually happy with the highlight. Highlight's looking good. And remember, a highlight just brightens up the face. Alright, so at this point we're really packing on the makeup. Alright. So we could stop here, but I feel like I look kinda ghostly. So So I'm just going to do a little contouring, alright, around my nose. We're going to suck in these cheeks. And then we're going to powder the rest. Alright, I'll show you how to do that. So once again, I'm doing the same thing. Alright. And I just take it all the way back. Alright. And my nose. Alright. So, now we go in a little bit more, just to give my face a bit definition and not look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Alright. See, this is why I need to look. Alright, there we go. See? I told you by the end it would start coming together. Alright? So now we've got a really good contour. I'm really liking this contour. I really like how it's coming across on camera, especially. I do kind of want to brighten this area up a little bit more. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more highlighter. I know it's a lot, you guys, but child, work with me, alright? Just gonna put a little bit there and a little bit there. And I'm just gonna brighten this area up, alright? Because this is where I want the contour to stop. Alright. Okay. So then the face has, like, the mouth has more area, alright? So there we go with that. Now what I like to do is I actually like to highlight. Now, I call this the chin strap highlight. Let me show you guys. So the chin strap highlight is basically we're highlighting this area almost like a chin strap. I'll show you. So what we're doing here is we're actually highlighting underneath the contour, which is going to make the contour pop a bit more, and will give us once again kind of like unknowingness in terms of where to start, where to stop with the contour. Alright? And if you see certain spots, you know, make sure you just blend it out. Once again, blending is your friend. Alright? Okay, so the chin strap contour, we're going to start right about here. We're just going to draw kind of like a little strap. Okay, just like that. And now we blend, okay? And this is going to give us a little kind of highlight under the contour. which really helps the contour pop once again. The chin strap highlight, honey. I coined the phrase. Well, actually, I don't know if I coined it. Someone may have used it before. Oh, I think I really need to change this blending beauty blender. I think I figured out the name, Beauty Blender. That's what it's called, Beauty Blender. Yes. See how it's really like undermining the oh, it's kind of actually drowning out that. All right, we got a contour here. Hold on. See, it's like a you know, a game here. It's like a balance. Let's go in a little bit more. Because we don't want to lose that contour. Alright, I think we're good. So let's just keep blending here. Just following the line and blending. Alright. Try to make it even as you can. So that everything just looks sharp. Alright, you guys. Alright, well, we've got a good base for a contour. Okay. So now we are officially done with that part of our makeup routine. Okay? Your face is probably going to feel tacky to the touch because we have so much makeup on. Now, if you want to at this stage, you can actually set it if you choose to. I actually like to use like maybe like a setting spray or something like that, and, you know, just so we're not using so much powder and we don't look cakey. So I just like to set this, you know, this what we have going on here. Okay. Boom, and it smells so good. This setting spray is when I'm looking for the top of it. Where's the top? Oh God. So unprofessional, such an unprofessional makeup artist slash drag queen. Okay, here it is. I've had this for so long. This is Tarte Stay Spray. So I've had this for a very long time. It lasts a long time. A little goes a long way. I think I just used so much just now because it smelled really good. Alright, we're almost done, you guys. We're getting to the end. We're going to powder contour. And then we're going to... Actually, no, we're going to do these eyebrows. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, actually, because it's easier for me to do them off camera. And then we're going to powder contour together. Be right back. So when it comes to eyebrows, I really try not to reinvent the wheel. I just use the shape of my boy eyebrows and go with that, to be honest. We already have, you know, an intricate enough, you know, makeup routine. We gotta cut some corners somewhere, you know, girl. So the eyebrows are, you know, fine as far as I'm considered. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna powder contour. So what I like to do is I like to pack on powder to my contour because it gives it more definition. I also like to pack on powder to my chin strap highlight. So let's get into it. Oh no, I didn't mean to get this one. I think I meant to get the other. There's a Juvia's Place palette that I like to contour with. Let me go find that Juvia's Place palette and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. I also got this a long time ago, so I don't even know if she makes these anymore. It says the Amazons, inspired by the ferocious and decapitating beauty of the Doheny Amazons of Africa, who deified societal norms to protect their people. A true embodiment of strength, fierceness, and beauty, the Warrior palette consists of 9 highly pigmented shades. And I do agree that they are very highly pigmented, which is why I like contouring with them. Now my contour of choice color is this one right here. So what I like to do is I like to just go in, really use my hand, and then just kind of brush it along my contour line that we've already created. And I just keep building on that. I make sure towards the end back here, you want it to be really pigmented. So it almost looks like a gradient. You know, it's more pigmented, but the further it goes down, the less pigmented it gets. Alright? Once again, giving your face definition. And I also like to go in with just like a red. Alright. And I'm using, I'm using this red right here. Okay. It's called Jamata. And my contour shade is called Kufuru. So I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Alright, and then we're going to do a little bit of red. Okay. And I see a weird little spot right here where the contour kind of tapers off. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of like it being pulled down. I kind of like that, actually. Alright, so there we go. We've got our face contour, and I'm going to fix it up by, once again, just doing a little highlight. Now, highlighting, I'm going to use a powder, once again, another powder. I'm going to use the 3503 Fierce by Nature Morphe palette. Once again, don't know if they make this anymore. I've had this for a long time. And I'm going to use the highlight color, this first one right here. I don't know the name of it, but I'm just going to rub it wherever I have a highlight. Okay. Like up in here. Alright. Down here. Okay. See how the powder kind of cuts the color a bit? Alright. Make sure I get up in here. Okay. And I kind of want to make this less shiny, so let's get up in there too. Alright. Powders are your friend. After we've done all that liquid and, you know, different types of sticks, powder really sets stuff and locks things in. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on my nose here. Alright. I'm going to go back to my Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to contour my nose a bit more with powder. Alright. There we go. Hold on. All right. All right, you guys. Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get. Oh no, let me do the chin strap highlight really quickly. Alright, there we go. We've got a beat face, honey. Okay, yes. I'm gonna do maybe a little bit more highlight up here. Alright, especially to highlight those eyebrows. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more on my nose. Just a little. Alright. Okay, then we move on to the eyes. Now, I don't know what color I want to do with my eyes. But I do have a whole process I do with my eyes. So let's get into the process of my eyes. Because I have a little trick to show you. Alright, you guys, let's get into it. So what I like to do is, if I'm going to use a color, which I think today I want to use a color. I'm not sure what color I want to use. I think I'm feeling like an orange or a red. I really like it to pop. So what I do is I use this Maybelline New York. I don't even know what this is, but I use it as like a primer, basically for any pigment that I really want to pop. So before I actually do my eyes, I kind of put this white stuff on my eyelid and let it set for a little while. So that whatever color I put on it will pop. Now, of course, you can see I got stuff on. I got it on my face. Unfortunately, this happens, but this is why you have Q-tips, my friends. Completely messed up my nose contour right there. That sucks. I'll fix it in a second. But oh, I need to also. So yeah, this gets messy. Just clean it up with the Q-tip. All right. Easy peasy. So we're going to let that dry for a little while. I'm going to... Sorry, someone left something over and they're like texting me to come get it. There's just so many things happening while I'm trying to film this video. And of course my phone doesn't recognize me because I'm getting into drag. So this is what happens sometimes. Alright, so let me get back to that Juvia's place real quick, you guys, so that I can fix my nose contour. It got messed up. Alright. The good thing is it's white, so whatever, you know, whatever you put on it will be just covered with white. So there we go, we fixed that. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other eye and pray that I'm not as clumsy with this eye this time. My left eye. About to burn this mother down like I'm left eye. Rest in peace like I'm left. Rest in peace like I'm left eye. About to burn this mother down like I'm left eye. I don't need no TLC, all I need is THC. Higher than Miss Courtney Love, murder in the first degree. Certainly you got me confused with them super bros shooting dice in the streets. Taught me how to play the odds. I find it odd that your Twitter page is private. You got two phones, one of them stays silent. Now who the is this in the middle of the... I don't know why I'm singing this song, I'm sorry. Alright, you guys, let me just go over this eye one more time because it got kind of wonky. I will say that I'm learning that this mirror is really good for precision. This is the mirror I use to put on my eyelashes, actually. So that will be the very last thing we do, is to put on eyelashes. Okay. So we let this sit for a little while so that it can dry, and then we're going to pack on top of it a pigmented color. I think today I'll probably go with like a pink or red or something like that. Okay. Alright, so now I am going to once again let that sit, and I'll be right back, and we'll start putting on pigment on the eye. And oh, I actually also have to draw my eye wing, my wing. So we have to do that too. I should have done that first, probably. It's okay. I'll be right back. You know, I kind of like this. I could just leave it like this, to be honest. But no, for the tutorial purposes, I'll show you guys how this works. So let me get my favorite pack on brush. This little Duty Howdy. I think I got this from Target. I still don't know what color I want to use. You know what? I think I'm going to use one of these colors from Juvia's Place. I think I'm going to use this same red that I kind of like brushed my contour with. So I'm just going to, I wet my brush, alright? And now I'm just going to go in, get a good pigment. And we're going to pack it on. Alright? Just keep packing it on. Can you see it transitioning slowly? No, you can't. Not well, that well on camera. It helps if you wet it, to be honest with you. You wet your brush and then go into the pigment. Also, I've never used this color on my eye before, so this is just literally an experiment. It's kind of giving me Christmas vibes, but it's not coming off that well on camera. I don't know if the pigment's not like dark enough, or you can kind of see. Alright, let's do the other eye. Okay, so we've pretty much got them both done the way I want them done. It's not coming across on camera so well. But in person, it looks really good. Not that it helps you all, you can't see it. But you can kind of see it there. You know, we went from white to this kind of like, I get Christmassy vibes from this eyeshadow. So I actually really like this eyeshadow. I'm kind of feeling it. Usually I kind of just like to leave it at one color. So I think we're just going to leave it at one color there. And we're going to move on to the eyeliner. So it'll be easier if we just let this eyeshadow, eyeshadow dry on our eye and then draw on the eyeliner. And then we'll do our lips. And then that'll be the final thing. We'll put on the wig. I'll put on my eyelashes, and we'll have the final transformation. Alright? Let's let the eyeshadow dry, alright? Because we used water and all that type of stuff. And then I'll come back. So as you can see, I've already gotten started on my eyeliner. I'm using my Morphe palette for my eyeliner. Or actually, no, I'm using my Juvia's palette. The same Warrior palette that we used to contour. I'm using the color black for my eyeliner. I've done an eyeliner tutorial before on my YouTube channel. This is all I have is eyeshadow. So I always tell you guys, you can use eyeshadow for practically anything when it comes to makeup. Alright? So I pretty much got this eye done. And I like I feel like when it comes to eyeshadow as an eyeliner, it kind of gives like a smoky effect. Let me get this bottom lash actually, hold on. Alright, there we go. Sometimes it's a struggle because my eyes always water. Alright. So we've got that eye done. Let's move on to this eye. And this I'm doing dry. I'm not wetting the brush when I do this. Oh, my eyes are coming alive. I live. Alright, let's do the wing. This looks a little bit longer than this one. Alright, we've got them at pretty much the same length, it looks like. Yeah, they look good to me. Alright. Okay, you guys. Everything is coming together like I said it would. Predicted it. Okay. So the eyes are done. The eyes are the window to the soul. And this soul is pure and dainty and fabulous, honey. Okay? And you sure as hell can't break this soul. Okay? Alright. So we got the eyes done. Now let's get to the lips. The lips. The lips are on fire. Alright, so I like to line my lips. I generally like to line my lips with the color I'm going to use for my lips. This I'm going to wet the same brush I just did my eyes with, which is why I did my eyes first. I think I'm just going to use literally the same. No, I'm not going to use the same color. I'm going to use I think I want a red lip. And do I want a red lip or a nude lip? I think I want a nude lip. So I'm gonna line my lips with the brown. Alright. Now, sometimes I overline them, sometimes I don't. We'll see how I feel today. I think today I feel like overlining them a little. Alright. And then from there, I'm going to take the same brush I did my eyeshadow with and dip it in some water, and I'm going to get a nude color to put on my lips. I think I want something shiny, so I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this color here. In my Morphe palette. I'm just going to pack it on my lips. I'm gonna pack a little bit more. I really want it to be pigmented. I'm gonna reline the lower lid, and I may just leave them lined, to be honest. I kind of like them lined. Let me dip it in water. Okay. I kind of like that. I am mad at it. I like it. Alright. Okay. So you can choose to leave your lips lined. You can choose to leave them unlined. For some reason, I'm feeling the lined look today in particular. So now that my face is pretty much beat the way I want it to be beat, I'm going to go put on my wig. And then the last thing we'll do is put on our lashes. And this is the final look, you guys. What do you guys think? Did we do good today? I'm not mad at this beat. I like this beat. I think we look really good. I think we might even look better in this beat in today's makeup than I did when I did this beat here yesterday. Maybe the lip liners, it kind of like, I think it's the lip liner. There's something with the lip liner there. Alright, you guys. Well, I put on my eyelashes off camera, alright, because my eyelashes are another thing where it's like it's just better for me to do off camera. Alright, and yeah, this is the finished look. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in my comment section below. Once again, I am so sorry this video was so long, but once again, it's very realistic. A good beat like this takes a long time, alright? But we got through it, and I am extremely happy with the finished results. I think I look absolutely fabulous. So, you guys, I'm going to go post some content. I can't waste this beat. I look amazing. So I'm going to go post some content. I'll see you all in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light, and I hope you got something out of this tutorial. Bye.